Hi, so this is just a little series of foundational exercises that you can be doing at home at any time just to help your body get a little bit more mobile in between sessions in the studio. This series also comes with some PDFs, so if you're not into watching the video, you can at least have the piece of paper next to you. So let's come along to our first exercise, which we're going to call pelvic clocks. It's going to be a mobilization of the pelvis in all different directions, trying to keep the legs as steady as possible. So you'll take a lie down onto your back, just getting your neutral position set up where you've got your feet in line with your sitting bones, your spine really nice and long and broad through your shoulders. Hands are just a little bit away from the body, palms up or down really doesn't matter. The focus is on the pelvis. So when we begin, there should be just a natural feeling of a curve at your lower back. And we're going to exaggerate that in a moment. So we're going to roll the pelvis forward towards your feet, and you're going to notice that you can easily slip your hand behind your back now. And then you're going to roll your pelvis backward, and you should feel the flattening of your back onto the mat. And we just do that again a few times, backward and forward. And you'll probably become aware that your spine is moving with you as you're changing the pelvic position. And that's because the spine and the pelvis are completely connected. And then we find a balance between the two again, where you're not forced in either direction. And then we're going to tip to the left and the right. So I'll just put my hands on the hips, and you press down onto the right hip and the left hip will lift a little, and then we press down onto the left hip and the right hip will lift. And then we just do a little movement to the left and the right, continuing very smoothly. I sometimes like to put my fingers onto the base of the ribs and my index fingers onto my hip bones and make sure that those two positions are not changing. So we're not shortening into the waist, we're keeping the waist the same length as we go from left to right. Again, come to find your balanced position, and then we're going to take it into a circle. So we'll go through the rolling back over towards one hip and around, all the way back again. So we do each movement roughly 5 to 10 times. And it's important that you're just checking in with yourself how it feels. Do they both feel balanced, left and right? Even in terms of the movement, do you have a preferred way of moving? And just noticing all these different things is very important for your nervous system's awareness. And then coming to balance again, and that should already feel like you've released a little bit around your lower back, and your hips should start to feel freer too.